Hello, and welcome back to Buddy Plays NieR, where today we are gonna head to the Forest of Myth and see what these dreams are about, see what's going on with the village, because they gave us a really weird letter. Can we even look at that letter again? Yeah. Lovely, lovely little dreams, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go. Should be fun. I spent some time, like maybe about 20 minutes, trying to get some eagle eggs. I got one so far. Get back here. Alright. Come here. Whoop. Whoop. Easy. Watch out for the other boar. And, ooh, foggy. Ow! It's fine. Hello?
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Hello?
Real bright and cheerful, Popola.
Hello? What's wrong with you? Hello?
Hi there.
Alright then. Lovely conversation.
Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind. It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained, in the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream has spread across the Forest of Myth. Those caught in it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the death dream was spread from a person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching
Now,
slightly.
see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Oh my god.
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm, the suspicions Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
Okay. This is
Something
fun.
there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations. It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Weiss looks skyward as if searching for answers in the
I
heavens.
was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to like a contagion. Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villagers told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing the startled Weiss to the side in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Weiss, suddenly blurting out the first thing that popped in his head. The others stood in for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more moments, I remember, those who dream, that's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of paper in his pocket and flipped them a few times. That sounds right, he said as the stray paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his one pencil stub tracing lines across the lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud with force of will take research of the disease in your dreams, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hands tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked in my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once the disease took hold, things changed. It was like someone took a sponge and sucked all the color out of our lives. I just want us all to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Now hold on, I didn't just say that. The Grimoire looked to the mayor and back again, his face filled with confidence. Now see here, Mayor, I told you without you knowing. But yet, you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head and realized it's dawning on his face. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you. I don't know how to repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you are to be done with this place. You almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck to you two. We're counting on you. I saw this man once before. But where? Oh God. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a near thing, he had been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction. Moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he had been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now felt small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a particularly poor travel companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being an adept navigating environment. Okay, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. How can the stupid forest be so big? The moment the words tumbled out of his mouth, a chimney of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form, buzz, click, hiss, sword out from his teeth. Oh god, this is a lot. This is a lot of reading. Okay. The insects screamed, the forest howled. His ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover. The sound diminished. Presently he removed his hand from his left ear and listened for the creatures of the woods. Alright. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1, with it is lacking. 2, with it is ideal. 3, with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but could be the key to getting out of this place. But then I leave the answer to you. 1, with it is lacking. 2, with it is ideal. 3, with it is dangerous. What is it? Jeez. Right? The sound of the insect stopped as it suddenly began. The forest undergrowth parted before, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us. Pleased at passing the test, he moved forward. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave great cheer in his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Do not mistake the will of the forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest. Spring. Picked a rock and skipped it across the water surface. Good heavens. When the rock finally stopped, it sank to the bottom of the spring. The ripples it left behind came together to form words. I entered through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy. Now answer it. In all my years, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I've misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from the neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. I have 4 legs in the morning, but 2 at noon. But at the end of the night, I have 3. What am I? If we wish to engage this man in conversation, it seems we have to answer his riddle. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and at the end of the night with 3. What am I? That's like the oldest riddle in the book. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a vision of you that was not yourself. I'm sorry, what does that mean? It will all make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you for cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. Watched as the mist seeped from the ground and enveloped the college, erasing it from existence. Returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against the tree. As soon as the caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to him. Good gravy! You made it! You actually made it back! Fiercely threatening to dislodge it from the socket while his sight seized Weiss by the corners, flung through the air. By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We're not told we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. We broke the Death Dream's seal. At least, I think we did. When the tale was done, the three of them laid on the forest ground and fell asleep. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why don't we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules this place is self. Have you forgotten that the words of the Death Dream, words that allow you to move from place to place? No matter how unnatural they may seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, oh boy. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy and their breaths slowing. This is the first time I felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. A year would be kind of bad. When they awoke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist was thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had wakened from their dream. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Wow. We did. I'm back. You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village, and all I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, but collapsed back to the earth. He stood at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked. Without a word, the young man reached to pull the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in Death Dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree at the center of the village, and bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when his prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods. The words. Legend says our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse. Ooh. That's what we're looking for. I say, this certainly is a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, mentioned that the strange man had given them the third riddle in the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a vision of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, this is going to sound odd, but I have a feeling I've seen you before too. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's some kind of illusion created by the Death Dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. There's something wrong with the mayor and his words. What exactly is going on here? The riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
Yeah.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Oh my goodness. Um, blah, 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 blah. There we go. Alright, what do you guys want?
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way here.
Hey, I guess we're helping some people in their dreams.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sorta creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh air? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath the stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, eternity slips by in a single tick of a clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters in my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is the product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me! For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn and falling to the door. As the door slowly creaks open, I just enough time to see a silver-haired boy in a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking my hands, covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grinmore Weiss, and this is Year. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever. They recognize the sounds of heavy rain. I never thought I'd hear that again. Would this be such a terrible storm? Look at your feet. I force my eyes open to see water pooling around my ankles, lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more of it comes at each moment we delay. If we do not make good reading. Ugh. If we do not make good our escape, we shall drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you will only hope to survive this place. Time, that forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting themselves like an endless entrails of a giant. I squint down and proceed north. Okay. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 his first in carpet velvet and all covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs, searching for a door. The next one I come across a shapeless matter that has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass. It turns to dust away in the wind. Realization slowly dawns and I fall on sweet corpses. I face a mountain of charred, crumbling corpses. I look from the beds and back and water dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies to a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know. Insanity will not permit me to consider a proposition further. I make a sound, whether a scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me blissful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the terrible room. Oh, God. Well, I guess we'll eventually get out of here. Well, we just head north. So, if we go south, we're just going backwards, right? Oh my God. Blah, blah. A row of heavy wooden caskets lie in the dark chamber. Doubtless they are filled with wine. My thirst wars to life. I cannot remember the last time which thought had relief. A few cups. The theft of a few cups mean nothing, I tell myself. The cask. Ooh. Okay, the smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back a screaming. This is kind of... This is depressing. Waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table which rests china and silver, the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the table's head, but the truth of the matter dawns on me as I recoil hard. The host of a feast is a corpse, as all the invited guests in an army of foul. This dude is just gonna need some therapy after this. This is basically it. The once splendid feast is now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands and slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon the dead, which were seated. This is a mistake. The chairs proved to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For not, in a simple task of the invasion of agonizing screams must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasped frantically at the possibilities that these souls committed some terrible crime for which was punished, though the truth, I suspect they committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to effort. On the third try, we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat, the clouds are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I see a shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How could I thank you? I cried, tears of joy. The rain on my cheeks. Joy in the rain on my cheeks. I will surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly noticed my dress in tatters. I sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Then you are a woman, madame. I am. I suppose it comes off as something as surprising, seeing how it exists only in the form of words. It's disappointing that just would give no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening, but behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing countless damned souls inside their final shroud. After a moment, the castle window shatters with a mighty roar, and a fresh breeze blows through the hallways of the corridors, clearing the smoke for good. We watch in awe. Uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Ma'am, if you need therapy, I'll see if I can find somebody for you. Alright.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions.
It's fine. As long as we wake him up. Whew, okay. A colony of massive sculptures are visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. I've never seen such a sight, and their eyes widen as they try to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Wise considered his answer, the sun beat down upon them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Under this heat, a mirage or two is hardly to be expected sight. The ancient road in which they walked was black and caked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflected from the road. Oh no, I'm gonna die. He crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? And the complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure yourself there. Perhaps not. But thinking of it this way might make it easier for you to bear. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We're definitely getting closer. Yes, this much is certain. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes open, his finger pointed in the distance. Oh, water! It's water! Oh, water. Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there. Stardust, look. The sun is reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, sprang to life and bounced. Oh boy. Oh, no. There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. I believe this is known as a mirage. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. Wait. There it is. I just missed it. Look right there. Could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool just for the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off to search for it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated race floated up and struck him hard in the face with There isn't. There is not. Perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived at the city of art. Stretched out before him was a row of tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge. I have never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed roughly in the same shape. Tall rectangles that swept towards the sky. But that's where the similarities end. Most of them were covered in panes of glass that reflected thousands of directions, where others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Oh, it's skyscrapers. Not statues. Someone had tall spires tops, while others had rectangular caps. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps this land was intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they continued through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Giant iron crates with wheels set silently on steel rails. Beautifully carved works of lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in grass or brick, but many were composed of materials they have never accounted for. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose of the abstract works around them, eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Finally, I'm getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were extinct except for a single word chiseled in their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final word Gamma. A bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures, alighting the statue's shoulder and emitted a beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. Oh, God. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color as their form began to breathe. Hey, look at that. They're alive. The triplets bowed their head. Please, you have to get me out of here. Stop lying. You know I'm the real. Oh God, what a load of crap. I don't like these. I always get them wrong. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be a real thing. Only one is real, the others are false. Heck if I know. Okay. That one said that they had to get out of here, that they were the real one. That one said that they were a liar, that they were real. And that one said that Beta was a liar. And that they were real. The only one that didn't say anybody was a liar was Alpha. I have no idea. Listen, I'm good at some riddles, but not all of them. I mean, we could just pop back in here, right? If we get it wrong. Listen, I hope you don't die if I choose the wrong one. Nope.
It would seem
Yeah.
we'd best act.
This is the worst job ever.
And another victim.
Alright,
I figured a book.
Even I have.
I'll just skip through it. Oh my god.
Those buildings must. What do you think, Vice?
I can't skip it! We'll just... Fine, we'll just pick through until we get the right one, right? I was just going on that somebody didn't say somebody was a liar. Listen, my head hurts already. This has been a lot of reading. Alright. Oh, God. Nope. Okay. It's Beta. Oops.
I.
Even.
Listen. Third time's the charm, right? Listen, my head hurts. I never know how to figure this one out. Click, 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 click. Can I be done with riddles after this? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, if Alpha were telling the truth, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is a fake would be the truth. And even though Gamma is a liar, therefore, I still don't know how to figure this one out. Okay, now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta was calling Alpha a liar, and which leaves us with the two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lights would make sense, therefore Beta must be real. I still don't get it. The villager slowly looked around the bizarre objects and sculptures of the dotted landscape and shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could ever have been in a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've been here before. Deja vu, just like the mirror. The vague sense of unease. Okay.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Whew. No more, please.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again.
Oh my god. Turn the popola. Alright, cool. That one looks fun. Whew. Oh, God, no more riddles, please. Please, just... I can't do it anymore. My head hurts. So we figured out one riddle.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
How long were we gone? I'm kind of curious about that. I never want to do that again. I guess that's just how you slow down. Just stop moving. Wow! Ow! Hurt myself in the process. Popola never send me back there ever again. I don't want to go back there. I'm done. I take it a neat spell though. Douche. Let's see here. I don't know if I got an indigo one. I can't tell. I don't think I did. Oh well. I'll let them wilt and then I'll grow them back again. It's fine. Man.
death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yep.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
Same.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days.
Uh-oh.
I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
Cool beans. It's fine. Okay, I'm riddles.
A
I like it.
canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
No side quest? No side quest. It's fine. I wonder if we're done for side quests for now. I don't know. I'm 50% done with them, so I don't know how many more is left. I mean, you know. Hey, it's not here. Wonder how that giving the fluorite to that girl went. She's dramatic. Her little Naruto run. Really kinda. That never fails. Never fails, no matter what I do. She still jumps up that cliff. Alright, dude with the red bag. Right? That's what I'm looking for. Hey.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure, why not?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
All right, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage.
I think it's kind of corny.
Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone.
Okay. Just stay calm.
We're going.
We'll go look for her, all right? You sit tight.
We're going. Okay? Shh. We're
I'm
going.
willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
I mean, maybe. Hey, have you seen a lady with a red bag?
Hey there. I'm looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Ma'am, I'm 16. Whew, stranger danger. Hey?
Hey there. Do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town. But I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? All right, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Wah. Alright. When we return, we will try to see if we could find this man's darling little wife, his dumpling. For, you know, he just has a total breakdown. Hopefully she's okay. And if that dream was to say anything about it, hopefully she wasn't turned into a shade. That would be unfortunate. That would really be bad. Well, until next time on this lovely adventure, and hopefully we won't have to see any more riddles, at least not for a while. Until next time on this big, beautiful, grand adventure.